Hello and welcome once again to Principia Mathematica, and we are going to carry on with the second part of the lesson on complex fractions. So we're going to see a new example, which is 6 is 3/4 plus 5/6 times 3/5 divided by 1/2 minus 2/7 times 7/5. So once again we have a numerator which is a fraction and the denominator which is another fraction. And we can see that the numerator is the sum of two fractions, one of which is actually a product. So we're going to deal first with the product. We're going to first deal with this part. So we take 5/6 times 3/5, and this would be equal to 5 times 3 divided by 6 times 5. Now 5 divided by 5 is 1, and we would be left with 3/6. But 6 is equal to 2 times 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. Yeah? Let's recapitulate. So it's 5 times 3, 5 times 3, and 6 times 5, 6 times 5, yeah? Well, we could write down 15 and 30, but it's better to leave it like this. Then 5 divided by 5 is 1, and then we will have 3/6. And then 6 is equal to 2 times 3. So this will be equal to 1/2. So now we will have 3/4 plus 1/2. The least common multiple in this case would be 4, and then we would have 4 divided by 4 is 1 times 3, 3 plus 4 divided by 2 is 2 times 1, 2, and then we would have 5/4. Okay? Now we're going to focus on the denominator, which is a difference of two fractions, one of which is a product. So we're going to first focus on the product. So we have 2/7 times 7/5. 2 times 7 is 14, but we're going to leave it like this, 2 times 7. And 7 times 5 is 35, but we're going to leave it like this. Yeah? So 7 divided by 7 is 1, and we would have 2/5. By the way, this numerator is equal to 5 times 4, before I forget. And then we would need to work out this difference. So we would have 1/2 minus 2/5. So the least common multiple would be 10. And then we would have 10 divided by 2 is 5, times 1 is 5, minus 10 divided by 5 is 2, times 2 is 4. So this would be 1/10. So we need to write down 1/10. Now 10, we need to multiply the extremes, so it will be 5 times 10 divided by 4 times 1. Now it turns out that 10 is equal to 2 times 5. And 4 is equal to 2 times 2. So, well, we can write down the 1 here, and then 2 divided by 2 is 1, so we will have 25 halves. And this would be our final result. Next example, we have 7 here, will be 7/8 plus 1 integer and 1/4 minus 3/2 times 4/9 divided by 2 integers and 1/2 minus 1 integer and 1/10 plus 1/14 times 7/5. So once again, we're going to focus on the numerator first, and we're going to focus on this product. So this would be 3/2 times 4/9. So 3 times 4 is 12, but we're going to leave it like this. And 2 times 9 is 18, but we're going to leave it like this. Yeah? Now, we'll have here 3 times 4, which is equal to 2 times 2. And then we leave this 2 like this, and then 9 is equal to 3 times 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 2 divided by 2 is 1, so this will be 2/3. So now we're going to carry on with the rest of the numerator. So we will have 7/8 plus 1 integer and 1/4 minus 2/3. So we need to we need to turn this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. So we will have 7/8 plus 4 times 1 is 4 plus 1, 5/4 minus 2/3. So the least common multiple in this case would be 24. So 24 divided by 8 is 3 times 7, 21, plus 24 divided by 4 is 6, times 5 is 30, minus 24 divided by 3 is 8, times 2, 16. And this will be 35 divided by 24. So we can write down here 35 24. Now we're going to focus on this product. So this will be 1/4 times 7/5, and then this will be 7 times 1 is 1 times 7 here, and then we'll have 14 times 5 here. Then 14 is equal to 2 times 7, and then here 5. And then 7 divided by 7 is 1, then we will have left with 1/10. So now we need to simplify the denominator. So we will have 2 integers and 1/2 minus 1 integer and 1/10 plus 1/10. So 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1, 5/2 minus 10 times 1, 10 plus 1, 11/10 plus 1/10. So the least common multiple would be 10 here. So 10 divided by 2 is 5 times 5, 25 minus 10 divided by 10 is 1 times 11, 11, plus 10 divided by 10 is 1 times 1, 1. So 25 minus 11 plus 1 is equal to 15 tenths. So we write it down here, 15 tenths. Then we multiply the extremes and we would have 35 times 10 divided by 24 times 15. Now 35 is equal to 7 times 5 and 10 is equal to 2 times 5 and 24 is equal to 2 times 12 and 15 is equal to 5 times 3. So 2 divided by 2 is 1 and 5 divided by 5 is 1. So the final result would be 35 36. That would be the final result. So let's try another one. 8. This would be 3/5 plus 1/8 minus 7/24 times 3 integers 1/13 divided by 5 minus 2/3. So in this case, the numerator is actually a product of two fractions, which is this fraction, which is all this expression between brackets, and this other factor. So first we are going to deal with the first factor, which would be 3/5 plus 1/8 minus 7/24. So in this case, the least common multiple would be 120. So 120 divided by 5 is 24, times 3 is 72, plus 120 divided by 8 is 15, times 1, 15, minus 120 divided by 24, which is 5, times 7, 35. So 72 plus 15 minus 35 is 52 divided by 120. Now we need to multiply this fraction, which is 52 divided by 120, times this mixed fraction. So first we need to turn this mixed fraction into an improper fraction. So 13 times 3 is 39, plus 1 is 40, divided by 13. Okay? So we need to multiply 52 divided by 120 times 40/13. So this would be 52 times 40 divided by 120 times 13. So 52 is 4 times 13 times 40 here, and then 120 is equal to 3 times 40, and then we would have 13 here. So 13 divided by 13 is 1, and 40 divided by 40 is 1, so this would be 4/3. Then we need to sort out the denominator, which would be 5 minus 2/3. 5 is really divided by 1 here, and then we would have that the least common multiple is 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3 times 5, 15 minus 13 divided by 8. 3 divided by 3 is 1 times 2, 2, and then this would be 13/3. So now I'm going to multiply the extremes. So this would be 4 times 3 divided by 3 times 13. Yeah, now 3 divided by 3 is 1, and then we would be left with 4/13, which cannot be simplified any further. So that's everything for this part of the lesson. So if you enjoyed the video, please press the like button and subscribe, and please carry on with the third part of the video. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.